Hello guys and girls, welcome back to Sim UK and SimAirport. There's been quite a few updates in this game over the past couple of months and they seem to be coming quite regularly. It's good. It's really positive to see. There's not really anything that outstanding that I think I need to address at the moment. But to be fair, when you look at the changelog, there are so many things I could easily have missed something quite important. But today, anyway, here's our beautiful airport. Absolutely stunning, working really well. As you could see, our bank balance is 18,000 at the moment, but it's 3:25 in the morning. We've got a current loan of 50,000. I thought it said 100,000 then 50,000. So we're going to pay that back today or by the end of today. But today is all going to be about... Oh gosh. Now I know what I need to talk about. I didn't think this was really going to affect me straight away, but it appears it's affected me immediately. And as you can see down here where the restrooms are, you now have male and female toilets. They're now not... I was going to say transgender, but that is not what I mean. They're not universal. Oh, I can't think of the term for some reason. But you know what I'm trying to say. You can no longer have one restroom for both men and women. So that is actually a huge issue because now, effectively, we have no toilets whatsoever. So, what are we going to do here? I guess... And I think there's stalls now. There's different types of toilet. Let's have a look here. Let's go have a quick look at toilet. Okay, so the toilet is still the same. That's still the same. I thought there were... urinals. There we go. So, how are we going to do this then? I guess there's a male and a female toilet in zones. Let's have a look. Restroom for females. And a restroom for males. Why they're not together, I don't know. Now, obviously, that is not the best solution because you get to be able to get into the toilet. You're going to have to come round, go back through security to get here. We definitely need to fix some stuff, and that's what we're going to do today. I wasn't planning on doing anything with the toilets today at all, but what we're going to do today is we're going to plan what we're going to do with this airport. That is today's episode. Now, just because I plan it today, that doesn't mean that's cast in stone. I'm interested to hear. You guys have been pretty prominent on the in the comments section. Let me know what you think. Give me advice, pointing stuff out. Massively appreciate that. Please keep that coming. That's great. So I'm going to be thinking about what my vision. I do have a vision. I'm going to be thinking about my vision today. But I invite you to offer suggestions, point out issues with my design, so on and so forth. Now, remember, we started with the default airport, so we are kind of restricted at the moment as to what we can do. We're going to need to expand, which is going to be very expensive. So I'm going to leave the game playing in the background whilst we're doing some planning, and hopefully that will generate enough cash to clear our debt and raise some revenue, because I mean, just simply filling in this rectangle even here is going to set us back, I think 180,000 or something in that region. Then we've got to put stuff in it, so yes, it's going to be very expensive, but it is doable. Now, the kind of shape I'm looking for is going to be kind of what it is now, except expanded down here to the bottom, like so, and maybe a bit further along. Now, it's quite a big area we have, so we can have an airport this side with related runways. One runway is okay, but multiple runways would definitely be better. But I'm thinking we could do the same thing down here. So this could be Terminal 1 and we could do Terminal 2 here. Terminal 2 might have to be a bit smaller. I don't know. Just trying to sort of visualize how much space we'll have. Maybe we'll just repeat what we have here down the bottom at the end. Maybe we'll expand into this space. I haven't thought that far ahead. Kind of focusing on this bit at the moment. So let's start the game off. Hopefully that's fixed the toilet situation. Albeit that's a temporary solution. Let's go sort of medium speed. That way if there are any serious issues I should be able to deal with it, I hope. Now, sounds like that's our first flight. There we are. Stereo sound, no less. Okay, so they'll be ticking over quite nicely. At some point, I want to do a test on which queue style is best. This one seems really effective, and this one doesn't. This doesn't have a queue system. This is just bedlam, absolute mayhem. Fight for a seat. That's what we've got going on here. Obviously, that's not what we want to continue with. But anyway, where's our third flight today? Ah, here we go. Good. Well, everything seems to be running fine. There are some shortcut keys now, like this. Obviously, we're going to take this into consideration a great deal more, but not today. Not today. Today is all about planning and planning and planning. So we'll go with white to start. Okay, so that's going to be the general shape of the airport. I want to have. I wish there were a few more colours. I wish you could like pick your own colour. Don't you? Wouldn't that be good? I think that would be good. Taxiway. Obviously, we're going to need to expand out here, and then I'd like to have a big. What colour should we do this? Let's go magenta, I guess. Now, the problem with this is, I don't know how big the big gate is, actually. That's magenta. That does not look magenta to me, I've got to say. If we look... Oh, it's there, isn't it? Extra large gate. How big is it? If I click on it, I buy it, don't I? I think that's what we've ascertained. So I can't even click on it, see how big it is, and then... Or can I? Yes, I can. Okay, so that's pretty darn big, actually, isn't it? That is pretty darned big. Wow, that's bigger than I was expecting. Let's go back to planning, magenta. So this is going to come all the way down here. So it's like 30 by 30, I think, isn't it? So that is a big gate. Maybe we can have another... ...30 by 30 there. So that's what we're looking at. So we can have five gates we'll be running. This bit here is going to be a bit skinny, but that's okay because the main hub is intended to be here. I'm just thinking, looking at that, maybe we need to extend down just a little bit more. Because if we're going to put big gates down this side... interesting. Also, I would like to... have a runway down here. I'm not entirely sure how long they are. Let's take it all the way up to there just for argument's sake. So we're going to have two runways, one on the 627 and one on the vertical, the north and south. So this is obviously going to have to be expanded. It's almost, oops, it's almost annoying that you'll see here it overlaps by 1 square. I suppose that's not going to be an issue because that wall won't be there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So that's the kind of general shape and size of it. I do think we're going to need to come down just a little bit more. Let's give ourselves another few squares there. And then obviously I want to build these, some of these this side. But we'll get to that. We'll get the 5 gates up and running first. That should be bringing in a serious amount of dosh. And that'll be good. Can I use zones in an area that doesn't have anything? Yes! Okay. All right then. That's good. We'll do that. That's going to help a lot. Right, so this is going to be the kitchen. Now, in terms of the size of the kitchen, I think that's pretty good. I'm going to have a door on all sides. In fact, I might have a door on this side and this side. And this whole area up here will be seating and gates. The kitchen will supply cafeteria food to either side. So let's start with the cafeteria. Let's say that big. Let's try that again. I want 10 by 10. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Oh, I see. I haven't clicked on it. There we go. 10, 9. That's now 9 by 10. This has to be enclosed, doesn't it? It has to have walls around the edge of it. Okay. Maybe just all the way up to the end. I mean, is there any reason why we can't do that? Ah, this is so annoying. So just like that, really. So you can see the main part of our airport is definitely going to be cafeteria, and all these walls will be gone, and we'll have serving hatches all across here and this side. So there's plenty of people. We'll get some queues in, maybe, if that works. I think that's probably a good idea. Maybe a queue coming down and in the middle or something. I'm not sure. We'll work that out later. But that's basically this central hub there. Now, security. Obviously, we're going to have a lot more people coming through, so I want to make sure that everybody is dealt with as quickly as possible. So we'll basically keep a similar design style to what we have already, but just expand it and continue it. So we've got 62,000 in the bank, guys. Let's just take that loan off. So that's going to save us a few thousand. Every penny we make now is ours to spend, so that's good. Stage 1 complete. Prep cart, and a prep cart. Goodness me. We're going to have to build a storage area. Garbage is filling up as well. We're going to have to do something about that. This is all underground baggage. That's going to need to be sorted out because I want to move the baggage up here. Yes, so this whole thing is going to be right. So we're going to put a wall down here and have another cafeteria this side. So let's go zones, cafe. So there's going to be a wall there, and there's going to be a wall there. So let's keep that in mind. Excellent. So that whole area is going to be the cafeteria, and we are going to put a kitchen slam dunking right there in the middle, something like that. Yes, that looks pretty smart. Now, this area here, you can see that actually that's quite a bit larger than what we have up there. Now I think that's a bit tight up there. When we've removed these walls, that will be greatly improved, especially without the cafeteria being in the way. So that will alleviate that problem there. We are going to have to build some restrooms in, aren't we? That's going to be an important aspect. I don't want to put baggage claim area here just yet, because I think that might interfere with the pickups. So we'll think about that later. We are going to have to do something regarding restrooms. If I hadn't have put that CFO's office there, I could have extended this out, and that would have worked quite well. Maybe a bit of rebuilding work is required. I can put the offices up here. That'll work a lot better, I think, overall. That probably makes sense. So let's put some offices up the top there to remind myself that that's what I want to do. Baggage claim office. So we're basically just going to build offices all along there. Like that. And then we're going to turn this into a restroom. Don't want to knock that guy out, do we? But we'll just surround him. We'll surround him with restroom. I think it's still okay. So we'll put a door here for the female restroom. That's for people who haven't checked in, and we'll turn the other half of that into a male restroom. So let's just do that. To remind us that that's what we're going to do. In fact, we actually have, because I built that office previously, we could actually build that office right now. So whilst I'm thinking about it, let's do it, because that's not going to cost us anything. Wall. I just spotted there's windows there now. There never used to be windows. That's new. Why can't we build there then? A wall cannot be outdoors. That's because I need to build a foundation. Okay, of course. Oh. Have I built something then that's used those? I guess I have. I've built something that's used the resources that we had. Okay, well, we've got enough money. 36,000 to build this. So I'm going to go right ahead and build that office. And then we'll move the CFO's office up here. And then we can sort out the restrooms. Because that's the only real issue we've got at the moment, is the restrooms. So I'd like to get that sorted out. And then maybe I can knock these down and expand security that way first. That will speed up security processing. And yeah, that kind of makes sense. I am going to have to figure out somewhere to put restrooms for people who have gone through security. So we're going to have to look at that. Let's just look at profit and loss for today. So we've made a profit of 6,434. That's not bad, because we paid 50 grand back to the bank and spent 18 grand on this building up here. So that's actually quite effective. Oh, this does frustrate me. Why does it do that? They need to figure that out. I don't want to knock that wall down, but I don't want an additional wall either. Very annoying. So we need to... Oh no, that takes it down to... There we go. So we want some of that. We need a door in here. Job done. Office, desk, office chair. I'm just going to put them in because it's... Oh God. It's easier to do that. I really wish that would sit under the desk properly. It looks a bit daft. Sort of off to one side like that. So I think that's all he needs, isn't it? CFO's office. Let's turn that into an office. Office. There it is. Office. And then what we can do, I don't think he needs anything else, so we'll ditch that. Now you need to go up here to your new office. Oh, damn it, it's not going to be an office until he's got those, the desk and the chair in. Here they come. Why are they going all the way down the end? Why on earth go that way when there's a door here? That's such a weird route. And also, look. They balls this up as well. So what we need to do here is... we need to demolish this. We need to build, I think, a foundation. And then we need to clear this one once they've built that foundation. Otherwise we'll break security and nothing will work. Almost there, almost there. Job done. Right, presumably they're going to clear that now. Okay guys, so pretty much that's the main part of the master plan. We're going to start implementing this in phases. So next week we'll start phase 1, which will probably include... Oh look, we started the day already. Which will probably include demolishing this office and sorting the immediate restroom issues out. He looks settled now, so that wall's going to be fixed and that'll be that done. I'll probably have to expand the office. Oh, let's just do that now. I'll probably have to expand the office out, won't I? When they come in and knock that wall down, there'll be a strip there that isn't office, and that could cause problems. Are they actually going to come and do this? They're just standing there. None. Oh no, that's not right. Clear. Come and do it then. I must have asked for that to be done 3 times. Zones. Office. There we go. That's that fixed. And then we can take this off. Dismantle. 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 And demolish. So that's it for today, guys. That's today's episode. Hopefully by building this you can see the plans that I have for the airport and you agree and think that they're good. If you've spotted anything stupid or have any better suggestions, then please let me know in the comments and I'll take that on board. And together, hopefully we can turn this into a fully thriving money-making machine. Thanks for watching. Till next time, goodbye.